we all, welcome to the channel. In today's video, I thought it'd be a real cool idea just to go through like all the trophies and stuff that I've already achieved, platinum trophies that is. Now, because it is obviously 2026 at the time of recording this video, it is currently for me 5 p.m. Sunday, 4th of January. So first and foremost, before we get into it, welcome to 2026. I hope each and every one of you had a safe and happy new year, of course, as well as a safe and happy Christmas or Hanukkah or however you choose to celebrate. Obviously, if you do. Hope you've all had a good holiday season, and getting into the new year, we're going to smash it out. Have a great year. And to those in the trophy hunting scene, go get those platinums. Alright, enough of that. Let's get into it. As you can see here on my profile, I have a total of 91 trophies, or 91 platinums, 4,601 trophies exactly. That will change, obviously, throughout the year. Goal would be to hit over 100, but we'll get to that a bit later. Top played games are Fortnite. That's an insane amount, and none of that's saved the world. Well, some of it is, but most of it's all the Battle Royale at 1,465 hours. COD, that's the COD HQ, so that doesn't really matter that much. That'll be very skewed numbers. And GTA 5 for the PS5, 520 hours. But without wasting any more time, let's go and get in and see what I actually have trophy-wise. There's quite a bit of games here. But at the bottom, I probably won't go through all of them, but the ones that really stand out to me personally, I'll go through them like as I get to them. But at the bottom here, we have Apex Legends. I think everyone went through that stage of playing VR, especially Apex. I've only got the one trophy on here. I don't know what that one was. So there you go, just being the jump master. I did kind of play this a little bit, but not a lot on the PlayStation, so there's nothing really to show for it here. 7 Days to Die, I don't even remember playing this. I won't lie, I don't remember playing this at all. So we'll move on. Lego Worlds, I do have this game like in the backlog. I may go for this, but I haven't thought about it too much. It's one of those games that I kind of looked at it going, this isn't for me. So I may go back to this at some point in a cleanup, like backlog cleanup series I might start to do into the future. But for now, we might just leave that as is. Getting into the first platinum, Assassin's Creed 2 on the PS4. This should be the Ezio collection, which would make sense. Started this like late 2019, finished it in October. Obviously, it's Assassin's Creed 2. Everyone knows this game. One of the greatest games Ubisoft have ever created. Pretty simple trophy list. Nothing too crazy. I mean, you could probably go with like Sweeper being one of the annoying ones, but again, nothing too crazy here. Pretty simple trophy list. Assassin's Creed 2 started off. F1 2019, I'm a massive F1 person. I don't have the platinum for this. I actually think this one in particular I can't do anymore. I could be. What am I doing? Yes, I think like the weekly and featured events online may be unobtainable now. The leagues as well. That's probably what it is. I haven't actually gone back to it. I don't have the game anymore, and it's quite hard to find, but I believe some of the later F1 games aren't obtainable anymore, platinum-wise, so that one will just sit here. A lot of it too, I believe, is literally just online, which kind of sucks, but it is what it is. Next trophy here, Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. You'll see a trend as we go forward in the trophy list. Again, really simple from the Ezio collection. Started this right after AC2. Back in 2019, it took me almost a year. I do not know why it took me that long. I think I just got sidetracked with everything else and stopped playing things. You'll see as well, there's like a bunch of gaps and stuff everywhere. But again, this is a real simple one too. Nothing too crazy except for the 100% sync on everyone's favorite mission, Kaboom, the tank. Obviously, we all know how much of a pain that is, unless you did the glitch where you like get into and then kind of pull out so that you don't take damage. But other than that, this game is not hard either. Nothing insane besides the tank mission. Everything else is pretty simple. F1 2018, again, same deal. Probably can't go back to it now, and whatever, just another game. Then here we have the Lego Harry Potter collection, years 1 through 7. Obviously, this is the PS4 separate trophy list. Really easy. Massive Lego fan, massive Harry Potter fan, so it was a no-brainer for this. Another one here, Assassin's Creed Rogue. I really love this game. It's one of those games that I think is underrated. And it came out obviously the exact same day as, well, this is the remaster, but originally it came out the same day as Unity. I still think this game's underrated. You know, playing as Shay Patrick Cormac, as his name actually is, going from Assassin to Templar, that story is underrated. We need more of the other side. Seeing the Templar perspective was insane. I don't believe there was like anything too crazy. Like even these like activating cheats to do X amount of things, they weren't terribly hard. I think maybe, I don't know. I don't recall anything being that hard to do in this game. Great game though, underrated. Highly recommend that. And then we kind of just go through again. Oh, there we go. I did play Apex a little bit, but this is a PS5 version. But again, I didn't really much. Fortnite, that saved the world. I was planning on going for this at one point. I may finish it. Another F1 game here that obviously I didn't finish. I think this one as well might also be unobtainable. I'll have to look, but if I can do it, I might. Is it clean up? Black Ops 4, I will probably never touch that. And then here we are with another Lego game. Also a massive Star Wars fan. This game took me so long to do because it's just, obviously it's every single Skywalker saga movie put into the one game. I don't recall anything in particular being too difficult. I'm just having a quick, and I don't think there's anything insane that was like hard. It was just so long. I think it took me like 100+ hours. I don't know the exact number, but I think there's platinum number 5 on the list currently, but this took me so long. Great game though, but it took me so long. Hot Wheels Unleashed, this is PS5. I'll say the PS5 version because you'll see a bit later why I mentioned that. With all the DLC, this game, a lot of fun. Great game, but I think the one thing about this game, which I'll again touch on a bit later, is 25,000 gears. That is a stupid requirement, and I don't know who thought that was a good idea. And there's one more. Oh, where is it? Even like the online stuff was easy, and trying to win on the hardest difficulty, that was easy. But it's like, I think that one there, the Master of Drift, that wasn't too bad, but it was still annoying. But it's like the gears and something else. That one. Yeah, whatever that is. 100,000 coins and 25,000 gears. They are unnecessary. Whoever thought they were a good idea? So unnecessary, bro. Just how to extend gameplay unnaturally. But other than that, though, great game. Love me a Hot Wheels game, and I thought easy to get into. Definitely recommend it if you haven't played it. The second game is up on the list somewhere, but we won't go into that just yet. DLCs too, they weren't terrible either. So if you like Hot Wheels and you like whatever you see here, great game though. Just be prepared for the stupidity that was 100,000 gears and 100,000 coin and 25,000 gears. Just be prepared for that. Multiverse is no longer available. I got into this a little bit. Shame it's gone and I now can't get it, but it is what it is. This I will go back to. I won't even go into it, but I will get into this at some point. I may just restart the game and just go from there. So I didn't really get into it. Obviously got 4 trophies. I probably will 100% it as well at some point, but God of War Ragnarok, I will get into it. These 3. We don't talk about this. Moving on. Okay, Callisto Protocol at the bottom there. I will get into that and do a cleanup of this at some point. I probably won't do all of this, but at least just enough to get the platinum. From what I remember, it was an okay game. A lot of people didn't like it as much as I think it was intended to be like. Obviously, everyone still prefers like Dead Space on the rest of it, but I will go back to this at some point. And then here we go, right here. There's a nice little slew of trophies. FIA European Truck Racing Championship. Honestly, I just found this out of the blue one day on, I think, PS Plus, whatever it is. It's a free game in there, and I thought I'd give it a go. like me some race games, so I thought something different. Obviously an F1 fan, so I thought this would be just something different. I don't believe anything was too difficult. Obviously there's a trophy for winning at like all the races, one for winning in general on all of them. That one, oh, that was right. Driving 500 kilometers just kind of took a little bit. Winning from last, I mean, that kind of was a pain, but not terrible. It's not too bad of a game. I mean, it's all right. It was a bit of fun. I did finish this. Actually, what was that? 3 years ago today, honestly. Yeah, 3 years ago. Right before I had to leave for a work when I was at a retail store that time. Then we got Stray. Everyone knows Stray. Beautiful game. Oh, no. Okay, we're good. I was going to say, it's going to break on me. But yeah, Stray, we all love this game. This trophy here is the only one that sucks. Yeah, whoever thought this was cool. Step on Lego respectfully. Other than that, great game. Die 9 times, that's easy. Complete the silvers, that was a bit of a pain, but like easy enough. Speed running the game 2 hours, not terrible, but again, simple. Stray's a great game though. If you haven't played it already, what are you doing? Moving on from Stray, another Lego game being the Lego Movie. I don't know why it says GER because it's not German, but sure. Just a Lego game, simple. Nothing too crazy with that one. Then we got GTA San Andreas. I think this is the PS2 port or the PS4. This one started this back in 2019. Yeah, this one took me way too long. As you can see, I finished it on the 18th of the 1st of 2023. I do not know why this took me so long to finish. It is San Andreas. It is one of the greatest games Rockstar have ever shut out. Why it took me this long, I'll never know. I think with this trophy list, it is different to the definitive edition. So there is a couple of different things in it. Like, what's different that I can remember? I think some of these ones here, like the 4,000 kill count, maybe reaching like max sex appeal or capturing like 30 territories. I think there's some of the different ones. I could be wrong. Amazing game though. I think that one there, Time to Kill, wasn't in the definitive edition, but like, why it took me that long to finish it, I'll never know. Such an amazing game though. Until Dawn, PS4. Again, there's a reason I'm saying PS4, and I'll get into that a bit later. This is actually a really interesting game. It took me, what's that, like a day, by the looks of that? Going from, oh, hang on. Yeah, no, it took me the 31st January to the 1st of February. It's not terrible. Great game though. It's an easy, simple, like, you know, pick and choose horror game. Great game though. We'll be looking to do the PS5 one. Again, that's why I mentioned it. I'll get into that a little later. Hogwarts Legacy. This game took me so long. I mean, first and foremost, you gotta play the game at least 4 times. You are, you know, going for the trophies. You gotta play it 4 times if you don't like stuff up anywhere or whatever. To do the first, I think it's like 2 odd hours. I mean, you can speed run it to be like 1.5 hours or whatever. But to get to the map chamber with all 4 houses, so that's kind of annoying. But it's what it is. It like makes you pick and use each of the houses. So there's that. I think overall the game wasn't hard, but this one here, like getting all the collectibles and then having to like find all those pages with Revelio. I think Revelio is like stuck in my head. I got like PTSD from that. That's say no, that was crazy. But yeah, nothing too hard. Level 40 wasn't that hard, but like it's such a great game though. But like you kind of get sick and tired of hearing Revelio all the time when you're trying to find everything. So if you haven't done it already, I do recommend the game, but be aware you will get sick and tired of Revelio really, really quickly. Days gone. I haven't finished this, and I need to. I know how good this game really is. I know on release it was like, but I know how good this game is, so I need to finish it. I don't know if I want. I mean, I could, but I don't know if I want to do the PS4 version first, or if I just get the remastered and go straight from there. We'll get to that one though at some point. Then we got Unbound. I didn't hate it as much as a lot of other people did. It wasn't terrible, but it's not. It's like it's an okay game. I'll give it that much. It's an okay game. I don't recall anything being that difficult, really. I mean, this one, where is it? It's here somewhere. It's that one where you gotta have like a full team. That one. Full house. This trophy sucks because if anyone left, you'd have to redo the entire playlist. And I think it was like 3 races or something in that playlist. And if anyone left at any point, you have to redo the whole thing. That sucked. Glad I got it done though, because that would have annoyed the hell out of me if I didn't get it done. Like kind of when I did. It's an okay game though, but nothing crazy. F1 22, again another F1 game. The first of like 2 F1 platinums. I mean, it's an F1 game. I love my Formula 1, so I'm not surprised I went and did this. I don't recall anything being insane. I know at one point, whereas I think there's a trophy for this one here, getting 100 finishes on online races. I was just kind of starting the race, hitting the pause button, doing what I needed to do, let the game play it out for me. It's real cheesy, but I got it done in the end. But I think that was it. Nothing else that I can remember that was, I say, difficult in quotation marks. But yeah, F1 22, that one was like very early April. Granted deep, I haven't really done into that one. But here we go. This is where you know I'm an Assassin's Creed fan. Origins, Odyssey, and Revelations. Origins has the 100%. Odyssey took me about 200 hours, but also has the 100%. And Revelations, obviously, part of the STA collection. The annoying thing with this one is it had that DLC, the Lost Archive, and I kind of hated that. That was terrible. Whoever thought that was a good idea is a dumbass. I think this one, Impress Warren Vidic, that whole thing, so dumb. But I think that was it. But like, just the whole Lost Archive thing was just not it. It was not good. Revelation as a game, underrated. Except for the Tower Defense thing, that was also shit. But like, other than the Tower Defense and the Lost Archive DLC, this game's underrated as hell. The story, like obviously bringing Ezio's story and Altair's story to a close, eek. Ubisoft, go back to this. Gee, I started that, didn't get anywhere. Valhalla, oh boy, I have some things to say about this. Keep it short, I probably won't do this, the 100%, I just cannot be bothered. I did this game in 2 weeks. As you can see here, complete the prologue, 1st of the 6th. Platinum, 19th of the 6th. I did it in like 2 weeks, straight. This 100+ hour in 2 weeks. I was so done with this game. It's probably why I'm not going back to it. I mean, I could, but I just, after spending 100 hours straight, playing nothing but this over the span of 2 weeks, no, I can't be bothered, man. It's an okay game, but having to go from one area to the next, to the next, to the next, repeating the same basic gameplay loop of find X person, do X tasks, it's not it. I mean, there's probably a lot more to this than just that, but like, I don't know. I have a mate who called this game God of War from Wish, and I don't know. It kind of makes sense if you ask me. Moving on. Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. This game is crazy good. The only thing that I will say about this game that sucked is that god-forsaken map. How the hell do you follow that? That map was horrendous. Great game though. I don't recall anything being too hard. Like, it was just a phenomenal game, start to finish. Loved every minute of it. Pico 2K Drive. Look. Another fantastic game. But whoever the hell thought this trophy, where is it? I gotta find it now. That one. Whoever thought this trophy was a good idea, politely stand on every bit of Lego in this goddamn game. I sat there, I think for like 4 days straight with a rubber band around my controller to get this done. It was so bad. Fantastic game though, such a fun game. But like, this trophy 6K Drive absolutely kills it. So bad. I don't know Don't know why they thought that was a good idea. And then at some point too, I think there's a bug trophy. I don't remember what the last one was. I can probably do this actually. 8 earned. Yeah, that one. This one, getting to level 30. That was the other one that bugged. I think at the time I had the physical copy of this game, so I had to uninstall it, disconnect my console from the internet, and then reinstall it just to get that to work. And I think I did like some random like task, and then the trophy popped. But like that was bugged at some point too. But 6K drive, that was utterly ridiculous. Moving on. This one's an odd one. I've never actually seen a lot of people talk about this, but it's the Assassin's Creed Chronicles Trilogy Pack. This, I believe, is only available with the Trilogy Pack when you buy that. It contains, obviously, Chronicles India, Russia, and China. That very interesting 2.5D side-scrolling games. I don't remember much about the game, honestly. I didn't hate my time with it. I thought it was interesting. I think Russia, AC China or AC Chronicles Russia was probably the like harder in quotation marks one, but I preferred Russia a lot. India's one bored me. China, AC Chronicles China with I think it's Shaojin. I think that's probably mispronounced out the wazoo. But AC Chronicles China with Shaojin actually is Ezio's protege. But those two games were kind of good. AC Chronicles India bored the hell out of me. I think it's like I don't remember the story, but it was okay, but not as good as the other two. But I do believe it was only available in the Trilogy Pack, as it states in the trophy name here. AC4 Black Flag, that also includes 100% DLC. The Blackbeard's Wraith was a pain in the ass to get done. Great game, and if all the rumors about this game I keep hearing are true, I'm either extremely excited or very concerned. Obviously, if you are an AC fan, you probably would have heard all of it by now, but Black Flag could be getting a remake. What are they calling it? Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag Resynced or something? Is it Ubisoft Singapore, the ones behind Skull and Bones? Yeah, that's what I'm worried about. We won't get into that though. That'll happen if it does, when it does. Get into the trophy list. Again, Black Flag, phenomenal game. Nothing that I can remember, besides the legendary ships, was that difficult. I don't recall anything being that hard. I loved this game to pieces. I think sharing is caring was probably the only other annoying thing, but other than that, such a great game. And if they do remaster, besides the multiplayer, before I get into the remaster, resync, whatever you call it, that was what I did, I think, first. Yeah. Got the multiplayer out of the way. Having to do, like, what was it, Wolfpack or something, over and over and over and over again until I hit level 55, that shit bored the hell out of me. And I don't know if I still have all the guys and girls I played this game with to grind out this multiplayer, but I appreciate every single one of you for sticking through this, because my god, was that boring. Well, solo Wolfpack was boring, but playing with them made it so much more fun. Multiplayer sucked in this, and then the sharing is caring, and then the legendary ships, that was probably it. Either way, Black Flag, great game. Freedom Cry was whatever. It's cool though, seeing is it Adewale, seeing his perspective, and then having to like save all the slaves and such. I think that was cool, but not as good as just Black Flag itself. Cold War. I'll say this, it didn't take me as long as it should have, purely because I used to be an Xbox player and I played this game religiously on Xbox, getting the Egg Diamond and the Dark Ether from Zombies. Fun shit that was. But in terms of overall annoyance in this game, Scorched Earth took me like 4 goes. I don't know why. I think I just kept missing like 1 or 2 things. Multiplayer, they auto pops when I jump into a multiplayer match just to go through them. Obviously, campaign, I actually really enjoyed this campaign. I think the only other thing that really annoyed the shit out of me was probably this one, Party Patrol, because Fire Team was so dead, and it took me and the group I was you know, grinding this out with like 20 minutes, half an hour to get into one lobby, and we were like all around the world. It was like me, obviously being in Australia, it was like the US guys, it was like UK guys as well, and we were everywhere. And then the whole defeat the mama back, the what do they call this? The dead ops. I hated this. This sucked. I don't know. I just couldn't grasp it. This trophy as well. Obviously, we grinded that out with the doing the party patrol. But zombies was easy. Wasn't too concerned about that. But like all of this here just unlocked as I kind of popped in. But yeah, Cold War. Loved the campaign. Zombies was great, but that multiplayer, especially the fire team, that sucked ass. I think here we got Syndicate and Unity. I preferred, this is going to be controversial, probably, but I preferred Syndicate over Unity. I just did not like Unity. I don't know what it is. I just don't like Unity. Syndicate's Jack the Ripper. DLC was cool. But I think I just preferred, actually there is one trophy in here that sucked. That one actually, without a grudge, having to destroy 5,000 destructibles with carriage, that took so long. Unnecessarily amount of time to do it, but I just preferred Syndicate over Unity, and I think the reason Unity is only higher on the list is because of Dead Kings. I may have gone back to that after the fact. This wasn't terrible either, the DLC, but I just could not stand Unity. I don't know what it was. Just didn't like it as much as I thought I would. I think I didn't like Arno as much as I thought I was either. But enough of that. Next game we got here is Miles Morales. I actually really like this. Obviously, it's like shorter than the original Spider-Man, but I really like this game too. Nothing that I can remember overly difficult. But we got that one done anyway. This one here, Saints Row, the reboot. This game sucked. Okay, I lied a little bit. It's not the greatest game I've ever played, but I didn't hate it. Played this mostly in co-op with a mate, so it was fun. And then we did have, like, you know, some bugs and glitches that kind of stopped us from doing X, Y, and Z. But other than that, it was still a fun time playing mainly in co-op. But when I went and did the cleanup solo, I was like, whatever. But still did it. Not a bad game, but not a great game either. Unpacking, this is a great one. Chill, like, what, 4-hour platinum? We all know Unpacking, won't go into that one at all. Now, this one will shock every single person here. The Last of Us Part 1. Funny story, I've never, up until this point, played The Last of Us. Now, I did have, like, PlayStations growing up, but I never played this game. And I was going back and forth between PlayStation and Xbox, so that's probably where my problem started. But the only reason I even played this game, obviously I was very intrigued by it, so I wanted to play it. And then getting into trophy hunting, I wanted the platinum for it. But I watched the TV show, like season 1 of the TV show, before I played this game. I know I can feel it. People be like, bro, why'd you do that for? That's the wrong way to do it. Why did you watch the show? You should have played the game first. I get it. I probably should have. Fantastic game though. I do not know why it took me this long. Like, it fathoms me why this took so long to get a hold of. Phenomenal game. I want to play part 2. I've heard way too many things about part 2. Like, not spoilers or anything, but a lot of opinions on part 2. Don't say anything in the comments, but I will get to it at some point, and I probably will make a video on it. I should also mention too, at some point at the very like top of the list, I will mention when I got into or wanting to start YouTube, because a lot of these, most of them actually, have been me just playing games. But I'll get into that. Left Behind, the DLC was pretty good. Obviously, you get the backstory of Ellie. Surely by now we know this game, right? I won't say anything much though, but phenomenal game. I still don't know why it took me that long to get a hold of it. Moving on to the AC3 hack. I liked Assassin's Creed 3. It still, to this day, has grown on me a lot. Connor, as an assassin, goes hard. I think, though, the DLC was alright. I honestly can't remember a lot of it. But, like, the naval missions in this game kinda ass. Nowhere near to the standard that was like Black Flag, obviously. But like, I think that was it. The only like real shit part of this game was the naval. That's probably controversial, but like I didn't like it as much as I thought I would. Compared to Black Flag anyway. Considering I played Black Flag, I think first before this. And then we go to Liberation as well while we're here. What do I want to say about this game? I liked the persona, like being able to go from the slave to the assassin to the lady persona. I thought that was cool, but I kid you not, when I played this game, it crashed on me 5 times. Like, just straight up 5 times. I don't think it took me all that long. Started it on the 12th of the 12th, and it finished it on the 18th. So it took me a couple of days, and it crashed 5 times. I was like, I can't wait to be done. I kind of get it, because also in a way bridges and intertwines with AC3 story, but like, it's whatever. Nothing more to say about that. Here we got a couple Lego games, Lego Incredibles, Lego Batman 3. Lego Batman 3 has a number of DLC, which I've done all that as well. Skip over them. Train Sim World 3, well, I mean, it's just whatever. Something I found one day, got bored. I mean, I did play like on Xbox, I think it was Train Sim World 2, and I just thought it'd be fun to play another one. Platinum didn't take too long, there's nothing crazy behind it. I mean, as a kid, even now, I still like enjoy trains. It's probably the tism, but it is what it is. Moving on from this one, Madison. This game is fantastic. Beautiful horror game. If you have not played Madison, or at least seen someone on YouTube, whether it's Trophy Hunter or someone just playing this game, you should. This game is phenomenal. The only thing that kind of sucked was having to take 500 photos. After doing a regular playthrough and then the speedrun, which speedrun trophies are like here, finishing the game under 2.5 hours and taking 40 photos or less, that's not hard if you know what you're doing. But like, after doing all of that, finding all the collectibles, because the whole point is you're playing as a boy, he's got his camera, and you take photos of everything. After doing everything this game has to offer and all the trophies, 500 photos was the last thing I had. So I kind of stood there in the living room, took a photo of this like statue thing until it was done. Great game though. I still have PTSD. I don't know if the trophy will tell me. I mean, this probably it here. Hunger. Survive through the entire balloonese section. PTSD. That shit scares the fuck out of me every time. And that song that you play, oh my lord. It's like, you gotta wind up these like massive thing. I don't know the name of them, but like, if you've played it, you know what I mean. You gotta wind up these giant things, and then balloonese just pops out of nowhere. That motherfucker scared the shit out of me, and that song gives me PTSD, and I get goosebumps every single time I hear it. Phenomenal game though. I would do it again if I could. And then here we are here, the definitive edition of San Andreas. Actually, while I'm here, let's see if I was right in a way. I mean, yeah, look, looks like max sex pills there, but I think it was gold on the other one. Yeah, then you've got like missable trophies, which sucked. This one was annoying. It took me a couple of attempts to get that one done. That was easy. I knew what I was doing with that one. But overall, still a great game. Obviously, when the definitive edition come out, it was fucking terrible. And I love how I did this one first as I was going for the paramedics. So, is what it is. But I mean, it's San Andreas. Not much to say about it. Fantastic game. GTA 3. This is going to be an interesting one. Look, nostalgia, I never had it because I didn't play the game growing up. It was Vice City, San Andreas, and GTA 4 for me growing up. I hated this game. I did not like this game at all. I thought it was shit. Roast me if you have to, but I just did not like this game. I have nothing but shit for this game. Just irritating. Absolutely irritating. Moving on though. This one. This is like my proudest plat on my own. Gran Turismo 7. As someone who's only played this game on a controller, no wheel, no sim setup, nothing. This is my proudest platinum, or one of them anyway. This one here, RNG took over. That took literally 2 weeks. Because I think while I was going through like the rest of the trophies, I managed to get like 1 or 2 of the cars, and then the other ones took like 2 weeks to get. Yeah, that sucked. But this one, I mean, online's whatever. Time trials, whatever. Where is the one I'm actually talking about? I think I did this quite early on just to get it out of the way. Probably that one. Getting gold on all the normal licenses. That shit sucked so much ass. My god, they were a pain. But I am still extremely proud of this one, considering I'm no sim racer. I don't have a sim racing setup. I just play all my games on console with a controller. Like getting that one with a controller was obviously it's doable, clearly, but that was to me insane. I think PSNP says it's like a 7 or something, but I gave it personally like an 8 or a 9. I mean, it makes sense. Moving on from that one though, we got Need for Speed Rivals. I actually like this game a lot. I preferred the cop career. Cop career was so much easier. The racer career was good. The last chapter though, that race around the entire like map was insane, and then the story behind it was crazy. But like the cops, when you play as a racer, are so savage for no reason. Pissed me up a little bit. Cop career was so much easier, but still one of my favorite games of 2024, I think, or like very early on 2024. Didn't hate it. We won't talk about Monopoly, nothing to it. Elden Ring. I fucking love this game. And I won't say much else to it, except for where is she? Die. Moving on. Vice City. I loved this. This was so much fun. I did this without even thinking, honestly. Although to be fair, going back to what I mentioned before about a lot of these I did before like went into the YouTube. A lot of these I've actually just put so on PlayStation, if you get a platinum or a trophy, you can get like a 15, 20, 30-second clip of a trophy unlock. I've just put the 30-second platinum unlock onto TikTok. But that's a thing. But Elden Ring, that's obviously up there. Vice City, same thing, but like phenomenal game. I loved this growing up, and actually being able to finish it for like the second time, I think, was cool. Nothing too crazy that I can remember. There was a couple of missable trophies, but other than that, nothing crazy. Fantastic game though. This game, Wildlands, Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Wildlands. I may finish the DLC. I am not too sure yet, but this game was incredible. I loved this game so much. If I could do it again, I would. This was an insane game. I remember playing this, I think, around the time it came out. But like, phenomenal game, and I could do it again if I could. X-Defiant, we won't talk about that. That was a great FPS game before Ubisoft said no more. Got a couple more here. Goat Sim, I won't go too much into these ones, but we got Goat Sim, Astro's Playroom, Goat Sim 3. Then you got Marvel Spider-Man. I think I did this one a lot earlier, 2023. Yep, there you go. It must be up here. Yeah, it'll be up here because of some of the DLC. I like went back and cleaned up. The PS5 remaster, we won't talk about this. It was pretty much an auto pop accidentally, but it is what it is. I went and did hang on, it's the top 2. I went and did these 2. It took me like half an hour. But like that was an accidental auto pop, but we won't talk about that. Lego The Hobbit, it's another one that I just kind of did. I think there was one that was like really annoying, but I don't remember. It was a cool game though. Need for Speed Payback. This was fun. I quite enjoyed this game. A lot of people, I think, weren't too crazy on this game, but I quite liked it a lot. I think the obvious 3 stars and activities, some of them can be like pretty easy, but some of them are a bit annoying. Win all the events, I mean, that's fine. I don't think, again, nothing too crazy on this game. The DLC was pretty simple, so I mean, I did all that. GTA 5, here's a doozy for you. This sucked so much. We won't get into that just yet, but obviously GTA 5, this took so long, and this trophy, All's Fair in Love and War, was bugged. So I had to start again, play upwards of enough to get that like downtown code. So I had to do the first heist, the jewelry store heist, play until Trevor, you know, finally met up with Michael, then I got back a hold of Franklin just to do this. That's how annoying that was. Solid goal, baby. That also was really annoying. 100% sucked ass, but again, that's kind of the main ones. Obviously online, having hit level 50 or level 100, I think it is. Doing all of that, the numero uno trophy, all the annoyances of online. You know what it is. Online heist, this was so annoying. Having to do like the original heist. I mean, I think I did it with a mate, and then at some point a mate and then randoms, and then we just pulled a crew together to finally finish the last of it off and just get like all of this done. They're okay heists, but obviously they're way better heists to do than the original ones, and then obviously way better money making methods nowadays. So doing this was okay at one point, but trying to do it with random sucked. Rockstar editor, it took a whole 3 seconds. My brain just shut off with this. It's like easy as shit. But this one, I could write an essay on why the fuck this sucked so much dick. Masterminds and elitists, if you look on PSMP and search my name, are like literally my rarest trophies. That's how you know this entire heist fucking sucked and I would never do it again. I rest my case. Moving on. Marvel Spider-Man 2, shorter game to the original. DLC, I've just, New Game Plus, I sped through that. Great game though. Obviously, I kind of wish it was a little longer, but it was nice to have the extra part of New York to explore as well. But I mean, other than that, I wish it was longer. This was cool, but extremely fucking dark. What Remains of Edith Finch, great game if you haven't already seen it and played it yourself. It is quite cool, but it is dark as shit. And then you got Endling. I think I was just trying to knock out some smaller ones. This took me a whole 3 hours, I think. But like, the annoyance, obviously you have to make sure all the fox cubs are alive at the end of the game. There are so many ways that could go wrong. So if you are struggling, there's plenty of guides. Astrobot, this is an obvious one. Will I go back for the DLC? Maybe. I don't know yet. Great game though. Although, where is it? Where are you? What do we call it? What was the trophy? This one, the golden bot. That challenge run sucked ass. I swear, I think it took me a couple hours to do that. That was just so irritating. Fantastic game though. Untitled Goose Game. Look, I loved it, but my god, was it irritating. I mean, it was probably meant to annoy the shit out of people, but like, still a great game. Had fun with it. Zombie. So these few games here, I was starting the alphabet challenge, but as you can see, I kind of gave up. So we'll run through them here. Zombie is actually like, I think my 4th rarest trophy in general on PlayStation profiles. Highly underrated game. I actually quite liked it a lot. Ukulele, hated it. XIII, or in other words 13, I really love this game. This game was actually so cool. I got stuck on one bit like an hour, but other than that, such a great game. Definitely, if you haven't played XIII or 13, recommend it. It's great. Wolfenstein, well, this game just speaks for itself. Who doesn't love Wolfenstein and killing? We won't say that word in case I get railed by the gods of YouTube, but like, great game. Highly recommend this in the whole series. You will understand what I'm talking about. F1 24. So again, this is where I think I went backwards because this game sucked too. The second of the F1 platinums I have. Not a terrible game. Besides the top 2 trophies. Whoever the hell thought these were a good idea, suck a fat one. This sucked. This took, I think, 100+ days in real time because you have to wait over like, is it like 3 months for an in-game season or something? So that sucked ass. Glad to have it done, but I hated that so much. And if I ever do it again, like if EA and Codemasters ever put something like that in a game again, I hope it fails. This one's annoying because I did the Modern Warfare 2 way back in 2023. This game was alright. I liked it. Multiplayer was shit, but like there was a couple of like the co-op things that really sucked. Tonight Area was one of them. It took me so long to get that one done, and then the other one, I think Going Dark or whatever it was. no, low profile with trophy name Going Dark, but these two were just an absolute pain. And then obviously because of the HQ, they're all in there. But that's whatever. Can't change that. This game was great. The Division. I probably won't touch the DLC. I know the group I'm in that I did the platinum with were at one point thinking about it, but it is what it is. I probably won't go back to it. I think they're all going on to Div 2 anyway. I should probably get onto Div 2 at some point, but this game was great. I have so many fond memories of this game. So shout out the boys for playing with me for that game. That was great. Black Ops 3, I started that, but it's Black Ops 3. Do you expect me to finish that? I actually was considering it at one point, but I probably won't. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Then we get into more games. Lollipop Chainsaw was great. I think there was like one thing that really annoyed the shit out of me. But other than that, it was a great game. Never actually played this game before, and I was recommended. I think that was actually Platinum 69 in total, which is a particular... I mean, if you know the game, you kind of know why, and the last trophy I actually got makes sense. Yeah, I swear I did it by mistake, and clearly the description says everything you need to know. It makes sense why it was Platinum 69. It was voted on by a group of people. Wash Sim, we all know what that is. Road 96. This is actually really cool. Obviously, it's like 6 playthroughs, as you can see here. Reach Road 96 for the 6th time. Great game though. I won't say much on it, but if you haven't played it, I recommend it. Fantastic game. F1 26. I'm surprised this one worked. Having to do this, as someone who doesn't brace F1 games without assists off, this complete a race in pro career was a nightmare. But like, I think, yeah, I went back to this in 2025, like early 25. Being able to complete online was crazy to think that. But like, I'm surprised as well that 26 even allowed or still had servers for this game. I'm glad it's done, but I was surprised that it was still a thing. Skull and Bones there, and then here you go, another 2 racing games. MotoGP 18. This is, again, it's an older MotoGP game, but I, again, am surprised the online servers were a thing. I think it took me, I don't know, maybe 4-ish seasons. So Moto 3, Moto 2, MotoGP, and then another season of MotoGP to get the 50 races. I could be wrong. Or at least starting the 4th season in general. Nothing too insane here. The online stuff, again, I was surprised that was a thing here. It was only 20 races, but I'm quite surprised the online service still worked, considering it's 2018's game when I did this last year. TDU Solar Crown. My lord, this game ran like a bitch. It's an okay game. I liked it for what it was, but it ran so poorly. And I don't know what it runs like now. I have a PS5 Pro now. At the time, I did just have the regular, like, launch edition PS5 console. It didn't have a Slim or anything, and it just ran like shit. It probably runs better on Pro, but even then, I know it's being updated and there's a lot more to it, but at the time, it ran like shit. The main island anyway, but it is what it is. It Takes Two. I did this with someone I no longer have any communication with, but a fantastic game either way. It still brings me PTSD where you have to rip off Queen Cutie's like leg or arm, whatever it was. Anyway, God of War 2018. This again took me an ungodly amount of time to get a hold of. I don't know why. I started it obviously in 2025 back in, what's that, March? I don't know why it took me so long to play this game, period. But like, again, great game. The Valkyrie fights, they were crazy hard. Especially the last one, but a great game either way. Now this one here, I probably will at some point finish the DLC, but I might be the only one here that actually likes Shadows. Yeah, I said it. I don't recall anything being too difficult. I just really love the game. Both Yasuke and Naoe were great characters. I mean, the story could have been better. Let's be honest. But still, I love the game. And I was disappointed because I had already finished it and I hadn't like had the DLC trophy list or clause of whatever the hell that is, the DLC to like play. So I was disappointed, but I may be the only one that liked that game. Is what it is. Moving on. Another Lego game, Lego City Undercover. Again, I love this game to pieces. I've done this now 3 times. I think 2 times on Xbox and then now the Platinum. So I love this game. It's a great game. Recommend it if you have not played Lego City Undercover. We will skip over Minecraft because I think, oh no, that's the whole thing. Obviously, I started playing that. I'll probably finish that at some point. Far Cry 4, I just did the online. Yeah. 2 trophies online, so they're out of the way. I have like, I think 2 co-op related stuff, but I can do that when I actually get into the game. Fears to Fathom. Good game. Great game though. That one scare at the end is like insane. If you haven't seen it already, I won't say a word, but this game, top tier. Doom, we'll skip past that. Far Cry 3, obviously, it's the greatest Far Cry game ever. What more should I say? Bloodborne. So I think at this point, Bloodborne was when I started streaming directly from my PS5. And I did the entire thing on a stream. Obviously, downside to streaming directly from my console at the time was none of the trophy unlocks popped up in the top left or top right corner, sorry. So I kind of look like a liar on stream, but obviously if you know the Platinum, if you know the game, you kind of see what I was doing. Obviously, and I've got the proof here to show I did it. This game was insane. I love this game so much. It sucks that there's no remaster or 60 FPS like version or whatever, but like this shit was insane. And this trophy here, going through like all those labyrinths, I can't remember what they were called, but like going through that was crazy. And I remember that dog, I don't remember what it's called anymore, but that took me so long. And I had like, I think it was like 40 people at the time when I finally defeated that dog on stream, which was, I think, one of the coolest moments in this game. DLC was great. And it's also really funny too, because I left Orphan of Cos specifically. When I got to him, I had stopped the stream and then did it again, obviously streaming directly from my console. So there's not a lot. I don't have, I might have it somewhere. I don't know. Anyway, I left Orphan of Cos to its own stream. I did it within an hour. I was like, I kept thinking to myself, is it really that hard? If I did it in 1 hour, it's insane to me. I think I had more struggles with maybe the Lady Maria or Lawrence actually than I did Orphan of Cos. Yeah, that's my life. Anyway, Bloodborne though, great game. I will finish that at some point. Ghost of Tsushima, I started that on stream as well, again, straight from the console, so none of the trophies popped up, but I may go back to this in like a trophy cleanup series I might do. And again, we got a couple of games I mentioned earlier, but like the opposite version, the PS5 version, Lego Harry Potter. Unfortunately, it's one game or like one trophy list, so 85 into 1. PS4 version of Hot Wheels Unleashed, all the DLC as well. GTA 5, I was gonna start this again, but only base. I've done pretty much all of the online. I'm just gonna hit level 100 and I can go again. So I probably should get that sorted. Split Fiction, I will finish that at some point. Again, I started that with someone I no longer have any communication with, so I will finish that at some point. I'm missing like 2 trophies. Oh, hang on. Yeah, 2. I gotta do the game show. That's gonna be annoying, and then sitting on all the benches, but I believe that's either bugged or I didn't do it right. Because I swear I've done that already. I will work that one out when I get to it. Next one, Lies of P, same deal, started that, but I'll get to it. Ratchet and Clank, I think this is the 2016 like movie rendition of the game. Great game. Won't say much else, but great game. This is where COD took Modern Warfare 2 and 3 off of the COD HQ and gave it its own trophy list for the PS5. I may go back to this, but I doubt it. Like the zombies DMZ type mode, it's cool, but I don't think anyone plays it, especially in Oceania. It's dead. Then this game, Rugby League 26, my first platinum hunting trophy video. This game was a nightmare. It's so broken. I won't go into too much now. If you want to know my thoughts, it's a 2-hour video. And again, I apologize for 2 hours. I didn't realize it was that long. There's a 2-hour video on that one. Final Fantasy VII. I finished this on a day that I won't go into. But my first Final Fantasy game, I actually quite liked this game. It was quite cool. I wanted to do like this one and the 7 remake and put it into one video. That idea might still happen. I don't know yet. I'll sort that one out when I do. Star Wars Outlaws is only up here as high as it is because I finished this one back in 2024. It's because of the DLC. But again, actually, going back to Rugby League, I am the second person in Australia, New Zealand, and the UK with that trophy. The Platinum. Second, my best mate's third. Star Wars Outlaws was an okay game. I liked it. A lot of people didn't, for obvious reasons. Also, Horizon 5. This is crazy to me that this is even here. I don't recall a lot of this being hard. I know I kind of got very lucky with the what's it called? Should be one of the later trophies I unlocked. It's one of the online things. I got very lucky with it. I don't remember what it's called. What is it called? Lost it now. That's the Eliminator. That's the one. This, I got very lucky with this and did it a lot sooner than I thought I would. Still, it's such a great game though. As you can see, I've almost kind of finished it. I think there's the one in here that I haven't got yet. Yeah, that one. I think there's like one thing that I got to do, but I may finish it at some point. Live, there's still way too much in here that I haven't done yet. It is what it is. I may go back and get the 100%. We'll see. Then there's just a couple here. At this point, I was kind of just not in trophy hunting. I had a break and a lot of shit was happening. But obviously you can see here, I started to 100% games again. Vanguard, I am almost done. I have issues with these two. And then obviously if you know what Vanguard's like, the 100 or 10,000 zombies, that's bugged if you are connected to the internet. So I'm gonna disconnect myself from the internet, get the 10,000. These two I think I got a workaround for it. Whatever reason, they just won't pop, but I will sort that out and get that done. That should be easy. I started Battlefield 6. I mean, just kind of playing the multiplayer. I didn't mind it, but it is what it is. If I go back to what I do, if I don't, I don't. Then I actually got back into trophy hunting a little bit here. Saints Row the Third. This game was so fun, and I did all the DLC. I don't remember much being difficult. I mean, I sat there AFK for a while. I think it was like 6 hours just to get this trophy because I'd done everything beforehand. I even went and did all the DLC, and I still had to wait for that. Fantastic game though. Choo Choo Charles did this in 2 hours. This game is crazy. If you haven't seen this game or played this game, I'll highly recommend it. The only thing that I would say kind of sucks is you are defenseless when you aren't in your train. Other than that though, great game. Still wakes the deep as well. I will, get on top of that one eventually. Hot Wheels Unleashed 2 was platinum number 90 plus all the DLC. This was also really fun. It kind of just it made, I think this wasn't too bad in terms of like the overall grind that the first game had with the 100,000 coins and 25,000 gears. So this game was a lot easier in that regard. Fantastic game though. And then here we are, current present day. Mirage is up here as well. I'll quickly mention that one. I did this way back in 2023. I thought this game was fantastic as well. I'm 2 trophies off of this one. It's just going back, doing the Animus sequence and getting all the rewards. That won't be too difficult, I don't think. So I'll sort that one out eventually. But here we are. Batman, this is the Telltale Games. Now this is all on my channel. This is the start of my platinum difficulty 1 through 10 challenge, and I'll probably put the image of the games I'm doing up on screen here if I remember to do it when I actually sort this out properly. It's a Telltale game. We all know how this works. Just complete the game. Nothing to it. But obviously, considering it's a Telltale game, it is a 1 out of 10 difficulty rated according to PSNP, so it starts the challenge there. Some of these just kind of popped in there. Like this one I've been playing a little bit just on the side. I started playing this with someone just because I was actually enjoying this. I will obviously finish it at some point. Phasmophobia, I was playing for ages. Will I platinum this? Maybe. We'll see. This game is crazy. I will finish this. And speaking of this game, actually, the PS4 version is in a... I'll explain this more in just a second, but the PS4 version of this game is in a list of games I'm going to play. But I'll mention that in a little bit. Current game though, if you are following my channel like regularly, is this one, Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart. It is a 2 out of 10 difficulty on PSNP, and it is the current game I'm streaming. So I think PSN says I've got about 6 hours of gameplay into it. The guide says it's about a 10-hour game, so I'm almost done in that regard. I think a lot of these should be like easy in a way, just to like finish. So we'll get that game sorted and done for the difficulty challenge, of course, live on stream if you want to watch that one. But that is it. All of my games, all 91 platinums. Let me know what you think of my platinum list. Let me know of any other games you do want to see. But before I end the video here, I was going to say, what have I got planned for the future of the channel, and obviously just platinums overall. I am looking at doing, once I finish the 10 out of 10 or like the 1 through 10 platinum difficulty challenge, I've got a couple of other things lined up. One of them, I will say what it is, but I won't even name drop any game in it. I'll just say what it is the alphabet challenge. So you go from A to Z, or to make it look nice in your trophy list, you go from Z to A. I have included 27 games, including a game that either has a number or a symbol up the front. So I'll be going from Z to symbol/number. But that's what I'll be doing at some point. Hopefully this year. I do need to knuckle down and finish this difficulty challenge first. Got something else in the works that I'm currently gathering games for, which I think would be a lot of fun. And then obviously, just as games do come out, if and when I'm not doing a challenge, I can just make a video on that. But hopefully into this year, I can get on top of it, be more consistent, get the streams out, get the videos out, keep content coming, and hopefully have a much better year where I'm actually on top of things. But I'll leave it there. It's like a full hour long, unedited, whatever. It is what it is. I just kind of ramble, but that's my trophy list. 4,601 trophies, 91 platinums, goals over 100, obviously. That should be coming. Platinum 100, you will see on my 10 out of 10 difficulty game. You'll see what that is. I won't even say it. I'll just show you the image at some point in the video, as long as I remember to do so. But that's on there. A couple of challenges and a couple other things coming in the year that I can't wait to do, as long as I hurry up and finish this challenge. But that's about it. If you did enjoy this video and you want to see more from me, just dropping a like on it lets me know a ton that you've enjoyed it. Any other games that aren't here on my list that I've already played and you want to see a video from or a stream from that I can, go and get the platinum for, do let me know in the comments below. If you are new, drop a like, sub, would appreciate it. I am hoping to hit 100 subscribers this year. I know it's a small number, but start small, right? 100 subs is a goal for this year. 100 platinums as well for the year. That would be nice. Obviously hitting 5,000 trophies would be awesome as well. 100 plus platinums by the end of the year. 100 plus subs by the end of the year would also be sick. But I'll leave it here. Let me know of any other games that you guys might want to see me play. If you have any other suggestions, of course, leave them in the comments below. And I will see you all in the next stream or next video. I will probably be streaming so I can get this goddamn challenge finished. I will see you in the next stream for Ratchet & Clank, where I hopefully actually finish it. Peace and love.